Hello, we are Geeks Assembled, and we have gathered here once again. And this time we're going to talk about Doctor Who and the Daleks with Peter Cushing. And let's jump straight in with opening thoughts. Let's go to Lee in Hull. Go ahead, Lee. What do you think? What's your opening thoughts on this film, Lee? You've probably seen it loads of times.
Yes, but I rewatched it yesterday just to freshen my memory of it. I don't like Daleks. They're quite colourful in this. The colour scheme in this was better than the Teletubby Daleks in the TV series. Peter Cushing as Doctor Who is brilliant. And did you know he was offered the part of Doctor Who? There you go.
Yes, yeah, he was, yeah.
He was offered it twice. After Hartnell was leaving, he turned it down, and then when Troughton was going, he couldn't do it because of work commitment.
Can I ask about that? Would that have made this canon? No, would it?
I don't know, because would he have been dressed the same? Would he have played in the same? I don't know. But I liked his characterisation in this. You know, a doddery old grandfather, scientist. Not like the Doctor on the TV at the time, which was Hartnell, which he was a crotchety, argumentative grandfather, but lovable at the same time. This one, Cushing's version he was doddery, he was forgetful and funny. I like it. It is just a retelling of the TV serial, with things sort of left out or put in. It's you had Roy Castle in there as well, and Roberta Tovey in there playing the parts what was on the TV. It's all in all, it's a colourful retelling of the classic serial, with an added element of Peter Cushing. And anything with Peter Cushing in it is fine with me.
Which at the time, Doctor Who wasn't in colour when this was
exactly. And also
in colour, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this hasn't got anything to do with the BBC. This is Terry Nation selling. He sold 3 scripts. He sold the Dalek story, Invasion of Earth, and The Chase, but The Chase was never made. And he sold it. He sold them scripts for £500.
Is that all?
The film company, yeah.
Oh, but that would have been a lot back then, wouldn't it? Really? Yeah, that would have been quite a lot back then.
But this was Terry Nation just making more money on the Daleks, who he never designed. Poor old Ray Kuzik.
So why does he get the credit for it then?
Yeah, but all in all, it's a good story. I mean, it's the same story what we know from the Hartnell era, but Cushing is an added plus for me.
And let's move south. Let's go to Craig in London. Go ahead, Craig. What's your opening thoughts on this?
Yeah, I pretty much enjoyed this film. I like the glossy, shiny Daleks. They're pretty awesome. I like the extended lights they have.
Yeah.
I think they've got like a screen presence.
Have you noticed, can I just say about the lights? Can I just butt in a minute? They flash sometimes when they're not even speaking. Have you noticed when they're not speaking, they also flash in some of the scenes?
I'm trigger happy as well sometimes. So that's probably what happened.
Go ahead, Craig. I just wanted to point that out before I forgot about it.
Roberta Tovey, she was great. And yeah, I thought it was good. I like the steam that comes out. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Different. So.
Yeah, is that it for your opening thoughts?
Yeah, that's my opening thoughts, yeah.
And let's stay in the UK. Let's go to Wales. Let's go to Stephen Price. What's your opening thoughts on this?
Hello there. All right. Yeah, I remember it's the first movie I went to see in the cinema, and I really enjoyed it. My favourite Daleks was the red and the blue ones. I've always I asked my mother at the time, could she buy one, and I'm still waiting 50 years later.
Oh,
Yeah, very, very good movie. I haven't seen it for about 10, 11 years. So I managed to watch it online because I couldn't find my DVD of it. So I did enjoy it. It looked like it was done in one like studio. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
and they used to sell. I don't know if you used to have the figures are about this big, weren't they? The
Yeah.
remote control figures. I used to have those. Did you?
The last time I seen them was in a Cardiff exhibition before it moved to being the Doctor Who Experience, which is no longer there. I didn't have the money at the time to buy the red or blue Dalek, but I will get around to it one day.
Yeah, because they had they did the three of them, didn't they? They did the red one, the blue one, and the black one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have all three. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Brian. Let's go across the pond. What's your opening thoughts on this, Brian? And have you seen this before? I don't know. Have you?
Yes, I have seen this. This is my second time seeing the Peter Cushing film, Doctor Who and the Daleks. And
Go ahead.
what I thought of this movie, I did like it. I thought it was enjoyable. Granted, I do like Hartnell's version a little bit better, and also the sequel a bit more than this movie. But I do like it, and it's enjoyable to watch. It's a different take on Doctor Who. It's on Doctor Who and the Doctor himself, even though it's not Doctor, it's Doctor Who. But it's a good film. It's a good, watchable, enjoyable film. A different take. So, yeah, I really did like it.
Yep. And let's move over to Alex and Susan for open thoughts. And I saw your hot chocolate there, Craig. Sneaking a sip. I saw it. Go ahead.
Yeah, obviously this was to capitalize on Dalek Mania, and they are good villains. They are known, but at the same point, they're not known. And they're very similar to Nazis, but they're not Nazis. And they have been overdone, but this was the 60s. And they weren't used as much as they're used in the last 20 or 30 years. The movies are good in terms of Technicolor. It is a different take. I prefer the TV show a little better, and the Doctor is better in the show. The ship is better than in the movies, and Susan is an adult, not a little girl. But as I said, this was to capitalize on Dalek Mania. So obviously they wanted to really focus on the villain or the robots or whatever. And it's funny how the producer, the same one that did the British Avengers, didn't want any bug-eyed monsters, and then he was proven very, very wrong. That's what the show needed a little bit of. But like I said, I do enjoy the TV version better. Most of the stories from, 64 to 89 were very good, even though visually it's not as great as this movie. But in terms of the creation, in terms of the villains, in terms of the Doctor and really forcing the audience to fight, to have a villain, I'm not really sure if these movies really classify them as villains or more as misguided robots. I'm not 100% sure on that. And I think they did that so you could just sit there and watch all the pretty colors and the pretty sets.
Yeah, but Alex, you brought up a really good point, actually, because you're right. At this time, this was like Dalek mania, wasn't it? Daleks were brand new and they were exciting. I mean, like, we're so used to Daleks now, aren't we? We're so, they're in every single series of New Who, and they were in classic Who a lot. But this was the height of Dalek mania, and seeing them in colour for the first time in the big screen must have been absolutely phenomenal to think about that. Because the Daleks didn't return to the big screen after the second one of this till the 50th, did they?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the 50th. So the second movie of this was Invasion of Earth.
Well, actually, they were in a deleted scene in a Looney Tunes movie. They were in a deleted.
Oh yeah, you're right. They were, but
and I guess they're in the Lego. They're in the Lego movies now because you can make a Lego Dalek. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't class them as Daleks, really. Let's go to Susan for opening thoughts.
Okay. I agree with what Alex said about Susan being an adult. I am a very big Carol Ann Ford as Susan Foreman fan. In fact, she's perfect. And Roberta Tovey, God bless her. Jeez. She did do acting, but that was not the Susan that I think of at all. I mean, and
but it's a different take, isn't it?
It is a different take on it, yeah. and so she's got issues, in my humble opinion. And speaking of Susan, I have Susan, the Susie Wyman's take on this, and she said, so I watched Doctor Who and the Daleks, and there's a style of old man character acting some people do in opera, affectionately called dump on the pants acting. It's when someone playing an old man walks around like they need a change of diaper. And I love it when the shows do crossovers. Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore, Heidi and her grandfather, or Haley Mills, most likely Haley Mills. I was just waiting for Mrs. Beasley. The music had a Twin Peaks Audrey's dance vibe. And after the opening, I was expecting a rom-com with Tony Randall. And the retelling of the original Dalek story made less interesting. But Peter Cushing did play the Doctor. So is it now up to 14 or 15 in December? And just in case I can't make it this afternoon, that's my review. I gave it a 4. Oh, I'll wait for that. Hang on. But anyway,
was it a 10?
No, you're gonna have to hear it later. And my theory is that it was so dang Technicolor, and I mean the music was outrageous. And the TARDIS was, just
let's not go there.
Of electrical cables and some lights, some open filament, bulbs drooping down, and that was not,
be careful where you go with that, Susan.
Not that wasn't quite the kind of elegant machinery that you'd expect for a time machine.
It looks like an abandoned laboratory. It
did look like an abandoned laboratory. It did look like
what you've got to
they pull a lever to set the TARDIS off. It's like a bike. It's like the top of a bike, isn't it?
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, but what you've got to realise is this one is he created it. He invented that.
He created it, but
he could have made a better job.
The one that we were reviewing earlier this weekend was the Time Machine, and you just see. I mean, when you read the Time Machine, or you hear it, or you envision it, it's somebody who has taken a lot of care and a lot of concern to build a time machine would make it an excellent sort of machine, like H.G. Wells's Time Machine, or.
But he was this doctor was this doctor was a doddery old man who created it himself, and it's the TARDIS is not huge. It's just one room in this movie. That is it. It's just one room inside the box.
that's fine, but it's
He's not a Time Lord as well. He's
But
human.
as well, if you notice,
but if you're gonna make a time machine, at least make it in a bloody DeLorean.
and you know, there's something else different with the TARDIS. Do you know what it is? There's something else missing from the TARDIS. Can anybody work out what else is missing?
Oh, the noise.
Yeah, noise. Yeah.
Because mostly wasn't allowed to use it.
Yeah, that wasn't his. The thing of it is that you build a time machine in a DeLorean, or you make it in a phone booth that is an exquisite example of a phone booth in California, or you make it in a hot tub, which is absolutely gorgeous in a chalet in the ski area, your resort. You don't make it with little, like, looking like a bunch of spaghetti, as my friend here, my fiance, would say. Whatever.
What spaghetti has he been having?
Like the spaghetti of lots of wires.
Okay, but this.
Yes, you don't want wires in your spaghetti.
Yeah, but the issue is the two movies are about the Daleks. They're not about anybody else.
Yeah, it is the Daleks. It is, like Alex says, it is the Daleks. This isn't a story about Doctor Who. This is a story about the Daleks.
All right.
This is nothing about any other character in this.
All right.
Can I just say, the Fowls do look a bit silly, don't they? I mean, they look like men in drag. I'm sorry, with the eyeliner and stuff like that.
What are you
And
saying?
all the makeup.
You saying that the Fowls from the Hot Nose story is better than the one that Cushing had?
Yeah, but
Are they better than the Planet of the Dalek styles?
But can I just say something? My view on this film, my thoughts on this film, are that basically it's Doctor Who meets Flash Gordon.
What?
With the colour, I mean, with the bright colours and stuff like that. It is a bit camp, isn't it? It's just a little bit camp. But
There's
I love.
no Brian Blessed.
No, there isn't. There should be. I just love the Daleks in this. I love the colour of the Daleks. I love the look of the Daleks. And I was thinking what Lee thought as well during the film about the Paradigm Daleks in, what was it, 2010, Series 5, was it? Yeah. And
Victory. Yeah.
Yeah, Victory of the Daleks. They looked awful, but here, this is Daleks in colour that are actually colourful, and they actually look good.
Mm.
They actually generally look good.
And these Daleks in this movie are bigger and taller than the ones in the TV series. They're about the same size as the Paradigm Daleks.
Oh, these are about the same size as the
Okay, so the Daleks were great, but the how you get there is the time machine, and the other thing is that is interesting is that the Thals in the TV show are sexy. I mean, they've got like these cutout pants and these sort of drapes. I mean, they are a sexy alien versus a non-sexy alien, and there's nothing sexy about the aliens, except for maybe their face. You're right, their face makeup may be very sexy, but in a drag sort of way.
There are some dodgy scenes in this, especially when they're climbing the mountain, and you can clearly tell that it's been green screened on and that it's a model. Do you know the scene I'm on about? Don't get towards the end.
I don't think they had green screen then. I think it's just matte painting. Matte painting in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell it doesn't look right.
If the movie was made like that today, the Peter Cushing would have invested in cable ties for all those wires.
Yeah. But this movie was sold on the colour.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
the posters on the back there. Daleks in colour, big lettering. And they did live up to it. It was colourful. I mean, I don't know the reasoning why the Daleks shot smoke.
Yeah, that I agree. That I didn't like. I wasn't keen on that.
I mean, I know I've read that there was going to have them shoot fire, but they thought no, that was a bit too risky, so they had them shoot smoke. But why do that when they could have just had a ray gun?
Well, you know what? The
Daleks were as useful as ever.
Well, you know what? When the Daleks,
useful as ever.
you know when the Daleks, you know what? That's another thing. When the Daleks fired,
But they could have killed him several times. They could have killed him several times.
It kind of reminded me of a fire extinguisher.
Well, that's the principle. That's what it's meant to look like. Yeah.
And apart,
Yeah, wait there. Let's see Stephen Price speak a minute, and then everybody can jump in. Then.
Well, they had to run across and jump with the rope. That part in the movie. Well, one of the guys fell down. Well, in real life, he would have pulled everybody down, and he would have fallen down to their deaths.
Yeah.
The rope wasn't strong enough to hold.
Yes.
It's fantasy, isn't it?
But Ian,
I enjoy this film.
Okay, Ian was not a sort of clumsy dude. He's not the king of oops, but in this one he is.
Is it this one or the sequel where someone fell off somewhere and they actually dislocated their ankle or shoulder in real life during the filming? I can't remember if it was part 1 or part 2. There's a scene where they fall out of a window onto like a shop thing that's I can't remember. Yeah, they pulled out.
You're thinking of Dalek Invasion. That was Bernard Cribbins.
Oh yeah.
And Dalek Invasion. William Hartnell had an accident in the Dalek Invasion of Earth, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he forgot his lines again. Yeah, he forgot his lines.
They dropped him, didn't they? They dropped him on the.
He got stuck in a real police box.
Yep.
Well, of course, the other ironic part is Peter Cushing may technically be a better actor, and he was in the original Star Wars, and he was in the Hammer horror movies. But the thing is, you can't beat the TV version actors for when they have to do their speech or when they get mad. I mean, there's nothing better. And that was one of the things I liked about even William Hartnell when, he finally, gets mad at the Daleks and says, you can't conquer the earth and you can't, extinguish the human spirit and all that. I mean, he may have forgotten a lot of lines, but he was great with that. He was great in the pilot. He was great when he said goodbye to his Susan in the TV show. I mean,
yeah, that was amazing.
That was some really good acting, and the voice was superb. So for all the stuttering and stammering he did, that he never could remember Ian's name or last name, he sometimes did a wonderful job. I mean, when he got angry, just like Peter Capaldi, I mean, it is radiating.
The acting in this, I think, is very good. Actually,
I mean,
I think the acting is good.
Yeah,
I think the little girl's good. Is good.
Yeah, yeah, the Ian character played by Roy Castle. He is the comedy element in the film.
Right.
And there's some funny parts. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the TV show, he wasn't the comedy. He was.
Yeah, this is it. But this movie is focused really is on the Daleks. Right. This one and the second movie.
Who?
Yeah.
Well, can I just say that I like Ian just in the series than these movies.
Again?
Really? What?
What did you say? You prefer Ian Chesterton in the TV series?
Yes, then the movie.
Yeah, but this movie and the other movie is about the Daleks.
Yeah. I realize that, but I'm just saying that as the two actors that played Ian, I like what's his name, William Russell. Is that his name?
Oh, yeah, he played the original Ian, yeah.
Yeah, I like him so much better than the guy that played it within the movie.
So, has anybody got any particular favourite moments, a scene that stands out in this film? Anybody think of one? Anybody can jump in.
I like the meeting. I like the meeting from the Doctor and Ian first off in the house where he's got chocolates and flowers. There's just a bit of comedy there.
Chocolates, yeah.
Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have, and soft-centered, and then he ends up sitting down on them.
And he repeats that joke later on, doesn't he?
Yeah, soft-centered.
Yeah, soft-centered. Yeah.
I mean, the comedy elements in it are good.
And you actually see the Dalek's claw.
Yeah.
You actually see the Dalek's claw. Which when was that first shown in the show? Was that shown in the Daleks? No, it wasn't, was it? When was that first shown?
What with the claw under the piece of cloth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Daleks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened within the Dalek episode with Hartnell.
Yeah, that's what I've just said that.
Are you talking about the organic claw or the hand claw?
Oh no, the organic.
Oh, yeah, the organic was in the original.
Yeah.
The pilot episode, or the
second story.
Yeah, the second story. But the thing that was cool about this is that it had the claw from on the Dalek on the robot thing from the chase.
Yeah.
I mean, like the metal claw, not the organic one.
Anybody else have any favourite scenes? Any particular scene they really enjoyed? Stephen? Any particular moment that stands out as a favourite?
Just seeing the Daleks or so.
Yeah.
First time.
Craig, any particular moment? You haven't seen it in about 10 years, have you, Craig? You say the Daleks. You say the Daleks.
I like the
colours. You like the colours. That's nice.
Yeah.
It was when it was released. It wasn't wasn't a big hit in America because the Americans didn't know what Daleks were at that time.
Oh no, because they wouldn't have had Doctor Who, would they?
No.
No.
Oh shit! I pushed the wrong button. Sorry.
You didn't realise you said that out loud, did you, Craig? That wasn't.
Sorry.
What button did you press?
Oh, it's because I'm on the. I'll stop talking now. Sorry, I'm on the mobile.
No, you
He pressed exterminate.
Sorry about that.
Did you think? Have you thought about what you really liked about it, Craig?
I like the even the backdrops are pretty good. The set design was pretty good for this film.
Oh, you lie! You haven't watched it in years.
I tell you what, I did notice that the Daleks didn't say exterminate that often.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, you're right, Lee. They didn't.
Yes, I haven't thought about that. Yeah.
They were rather chatty Daleks.
They were talking a lot, I tell you. But it was all about the Daleks. That was the selling point of the film.
Yeah, it was to sell the Daleks. Yeah. To line Terry Nation's pockets.
Exactly.
So in other words, it's merchandising for the Daleks.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. To sell more stuff, exactly. At least.
Apparently, he didn't make enough money from the Saint or Blake 7 in the 70s, so he had to. The Daleks.
He's still making money now, and he's been dead nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
The Terry Nation estate. Yeah. What about Alex and Susan? Any favourite moments? Any scenes that stand out?
I mean, I really, Riff Tracks even made fun of one of these movies. I'd rather watch the TV show. I mean, it's too bad they couldn't have taken the TV show and done it with the original actors with a better budget. But Doctor Who and a lot of British shows do much more with less budget. So
Pass it to Susan for favourite moments, Alex. Cheers.
I think I've already said my favorite moment.
Olivia, which one was it? What was it?
I think my favorite moment was when I didn't say it. When they were like in the Dalek in Skaro in the control room, and the control room gets trashed.
Oh yeah,
all those pretty colors that those disco floors and the disco lights on the walls and everything.
See, I told you, Craig, your favourite moment was the pretty colours. See,
they came crashing into blackness and brownness and grayness, and you could just tell that was the end of Pretty Happy Daleks. They were going to be pissed off from then on. Or I'm sorry, to translate for Englishmen and Scottish and Welshmen, they were going to be grumpy from then on.
Yeah, we know what pissed off means.
Oh, all right.
We have that term here. Oh, Lee's.
I thought it meant get drunk.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it can mean to get pissed. Yeah, or it can mean, you know.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
I tell you something. Did everybody notice as well that nobody mentioned Skaro in the movie?
Yes.
They didn't either. Yeah, that's another thing they.
Yes. Why was that then?
I don't know.
Birmingham.
They just said that this never mentioned the name of the planet. Maybe it's maybe the rights, but there again, Terry Nation.
Terry Nation would have had the rights because he wrote the story, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe it
He
was
stole the story off someone else as well.
Did he?
You are.
No, I'm only joking.
Stole the story.
No, I'm only joking.
I think it is.
So where do we all see this? Does anybody actually see this as some sort of canon?
No.
How do you view this? Because I kind of think it's an alternate reality Doctor Who. It's Doctor Who, but in an alternate reality.
No.
You could see it like that if you want to.
How about this is the Doctor Who recollection while under the influence of a face crab?
It's the Who-universe.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard like the theory or rumor, whatever, that this is the mega crisis Doctor?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but this, you got to remember, the Doctor's half human. What if this is his human side? There you go. That explains why he knows knowledges of time and space.
Oh,
On his mother's side.
Yeah.
So we're just going too deep. You're going too deep now.
Yeah, but that was only mentioned. That was only mentioned within the TV movie. Within the TV series. In the TV series, they never mentioned that he's half human.
But the TV movie is canon.
No, I think you'll find that they hint at it in the hybrid storyline, Brian.
Yes, because everybody was saying the hybrid is the Doctor.
Because Ashilda said something about half human, didn't she?
Yeah, but they didn't really confirm it. He just says it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but so he would have denied it. He's saying it doesn't matter probably means yes, it's true. I think the Doctor is half human. I do believe that. I think he is half human. After all, Sylvester McCoy, I'm not just another Time Lord.
Okay, but there is
unlimited rice pudding.
Yeah, and unlimited rice pudding.
There is
I love that line.
There was a moratorium on humans on Gallifrey, my friends. That would make this absolutely impossible.
You've gone very bright, Susan.
Because I am very bright.
You're glowing. You're actually
regenerating.
Intelligent. Yes, quite.
Has Alex turned you on?
Whoa!
Jesus, that sounds wrong. I mean, that's a light.
In the
I mean, oh, never mind. That
sounds weird.
Stop digging, Alan. Stop digging.
Anyways,
where's Alex gone? Where is Alex?
He's collapsed. He's on the floor. He's Dude, even Susan's laughing. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's picked himself up.
And I'm having coffee.
He couldn't take it any longer.
Thank you.
So if no one has got anything else to say on this film, we'll wrap it up. Anybody got anything else to add?
In the Dalek Mania limited edition set, there's in the making of, they filmed it in the Odeon Cinema in Muswell Hill when the kids are going in with their tickets to the cinema.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
I thought that was leading somewhere.
I thought you were going to say you were there or something.
No.
It's not that. Is he that old? 1965.
Well, he dyes his hair. Bless him.
Well.
So no one got anything else to add? No. We'll wrap it up then.
I remember a friend of a friend added on Super 8 in sound.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That'd have been awesome.
Mm.
And let's move to final say and score. Let's start off with Brian for final say and score.
That's me.
One of these days, Brian. One
Well,
of
I'm
these
glad
days.
he knows it's him. Let's just
Yeah.
be grateful for small things. Yes?
Well, you might be.
Okay, my.
Oh dear.
My final scoring would probably be within. I would probably say a.
The suspense.
No, he's trying to count to the number.
All right.
Give it half an hour.
An 8 out of 10 tortoises.
Say again, sorry?
8 out of 10 tortoises.
Oh, wait, a 10. Oh, that's a good score. And let's go to Craig. What's your final say and score, Craig?
Didn't watch it. No, joking.
I know you didn't watch it, but just give it.
I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a 7 TARDISes out of 10.
Yeah, that's fine. These are TARDISes without the whoosh whoosh, by the way. Let's go to Stephen Price. Final say and score.
About an 8. 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, 8.5. That's good. Let's go to Alex and Susan. If Alex is still there, just about to see him.
Yeah, here's Alex.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the Daleks and the sets are concerned, you'd probably give it a 9. As far as the characters, barely a 5. The plot, it's close enough to the TV show, but not really. I'd rather watch the TV show.
So what does that average out at?
56.
What would you give it all as a?
Yeah, I mean, it's
the whole thing.
It's kind of just a passing grade, just because of the Daleks. Everything else sort of fails. But like I said, it was the '60s, and they were trying to do a big screen treatment, and would have been really good if they had concentrated on more than just the Daleks, but they didn't really. But I mean, some people, like it because it's very, very stuck in the time. So
I've got a question for Alex.
Oh no!
What is your score? What is your score?
Yeah, I'd say
we're trying to do this every week.
It's probably about a 68 or a 69, and it's just
what?
That is high.
Yeah, so it's just about a
10, right? That's okay.
Something like that.
I think that's a 6.8 or 6.9.
Oh, there's a big difference
translate.
between 68 out of 10 and 6.9.
Okay, so I have another grade to translate.
It's a 4. It's a 4. It's a 4.
Susie's grade is just in case I can't make it this afternoon.
She got an
I give
A
it 4 TARDISes out of 10 in the nomination for the worst TARDIS design ever.
It is. No, I agree with her there. I don't like the TARDIS design. And what about you, Susan?
All right, I'll give it. I guess I'll agree with Alex, and I'll give it a 6.9, a 6.8 out of 10, because it's a story, and it's really good story, and it's a really fun thing. And yes, Dalek Mania, except for in Lee's humble opinion, but Dalek Mania is really cool, and it's really good that the Terry Nation made something pretty, but it's not my Susan, it's not my Ian, it's not my Susan, and it's not my Barbara, and that's not my Doctor. Who
it's not meant to be,
and so it makes me sort of grumpy, and that's not the TARDIS. So, but
not my president.
It's not Caroline Ford as Susan. Really bugs me. Anyway, that's okay. That's all I've got to say.
So, Lee, the question is: are you going to go higher or lower than 68 out of 10?
What's the prize?
Give me time. I'll think about it. Craig will come up with the prize.
All right.
Higher or lower?
69.
Because
Craig's favourite number.
Oh God. because Peter Cushing for me rocks.
Rocks in his socks.
It gets a 8 from me. I just love Peter Cushing.
Oh, an 8. That's good. That's good. So it's a bit lower than what Susan Alex gave at 68. A bit disappointed. Let the side down. But for me, do you know what? I like this film. I do like it. I like seeing the Daleks in colour. And I like Peter Cushing as the Doctor. This isn't meant to be Doctor Who. And it's not meant to be. This isn't meant to be the Doctor Who characters we know. This isn't meant to be those characters. This is about the Daleks. And I think for what it is, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. I enjoy it. Yes, there's problems with it. I hate the interior of the TARDIS. But it's not meant to be the TARDIS we love. And that's the point. And I think I am going to go with Lee and give an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, yeah. Because I think it's good. And I enjoyed watching it. And I enjoy watching it every time I see it because it's on telly. It's on one of these Sky channels, isn't it? It's on quite a lot in the year.
But it's never on. It's never on when you want to review it.
No,
I had an hard job trying to look online like YouTube. You know, somebody come up and say, "Oh, you've got a." It's copyrighted, but I found a site, so I watched it this afternoon. It took some doing.
Yeah, but if you ever need to find a film, Lee knows the right site to go on.
Right? Yeah, I've got a few. Yeah, I've got a few we can help out there.
Lee knows the right sites to go on.
Yeah, send me the link, Lee. Send me the link later.
Will do. Yeah.
And
I'm not going to say I'm on here just in case I get banned.
Yeah, we're not all about pirating, but if we need to watch, we need to watch. So there.
Exactly, and a lot of us buy these things on DVD and Blu-ray and that. It's just that if we need to watch something, quickly, yeah, look, Lee's got it there. So, that's the version that I had.
And also, as well, it's a free country and we can do what we want to do. And
Brian has a copy that's a little dodgy, but he still bought it and it's on Blu-ray and stuff.
A little dodgy.
What?
Your dodgy DVD, Brian.
What about my DVD?
Well, I'm not going. You was talking about it yesterday.
Hey, Hey, the movies may be on the wrong discs, but it's still watchable.
Well, there you go then. That's all that counts. It's still watchable. There you go. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody here for joining me. I would like to thank you, the single sole person that has clicked on to watch this video to the very end. And to those who clicked off when Lee started talking, I'm ever so sorry, but he's here every week. Yes, he is on every week. I know.
I'm the only one, you know. Come rain or shine, I'm here.
You've had your say now. Pack it in. Tell us below what you think about Doctor Who and the Daleks. Do you prefer it to the TV one? Do you not? Do you like the characters? Do you like the Doctor? Are you with Susan? That Susan is better in the TV show? Tell us below. You know, Susan's going, hey, mad here. Look after yourself. Take care. And we will see you next time.